We're a couple of miles from the Colorado State Capitol building. It's Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. On the visiting sideline, that's the Chargers head coach. His team, one of the great stories in the first month, 4-0 to begin this season. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. And off we go here from Mile High. A short one taken at the 10. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So here come the Chargers, the offense getting set to come out, led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. The early rhythm he was able to establish, he rode that to the final whistle. He had it answered. Everything the defense threw at him. If he continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate, this is going to be a hard group to beat.
And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3. From the 31, here is 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Herbert. He's got his tight end, Oronde Gadsden, the 2nd. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
And the Chargers first down.
Set, go. On play action now, Herbert. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Set. Delta to Hunt. Set.
Now Herbert again. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Number 8, Omarion Hampton. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
again, they'll throw with Herbert. He's got it at about the 8. And he will get into the end zone. Oronde Gadsden. Touchdown Chargers. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
His kick is good.
Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
As you watch the tape from last week, it really just came down to decision-making. Just too often he made the wrong throw, the wrong read, the wrong decision, and it ended up costing his team pretty heavily. So it gets back to the basics. Just trust your eyes. Take what the defense is giving you. You don't have to force things. As the game goes on, those opportunities to attack, they'll present themselves.
That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
At the 47-yard line.
Play action now. It's Nix. He'll take a shot with Mims. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now it's Dobbins. And some good blocking. Springing off. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll give it to Dobbins. And he will have a Broncos first down. He has it by plenty. They keep the drive alive here on 3rd and inches.
And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down. We'll go play action with Nix. Forced out wide. He's going to run it. And a nice gain there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
A run with Dobbins. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
That's incomplete. Gary Hall on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Chargers.
On first down, Herbert. Going downfield, right side, and it's caught. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Down inside the 10, and he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. Hampton, and he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6. Task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. From the gun, it's Herbert. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's his second touchdown of the year.
For the extra point.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. And that's how this first quarter will come to an end. Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter. They've got it with a second down and 10. Throwing is Nix. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Got it into the hands of Mims. And he is very close to the first down, but an eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. Trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense.
3 yards. That's good.
A first down throw for Nix. Moving to his left. He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram. And
as the game goes on, these are the throws they got to find a way to connect with, those chunk plays. I like the idea of pushing it downfield, but the next time they get an opportunity, they've got to find a way to connect.
He's going to look downfield once again. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it's going to bring up a third down. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. He's going to try it here again. That is caught! And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by Deion Henley.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back in the field.
And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Chargers.
Herbert now on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive. It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers and secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all three levels.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. On fourth down, out is J.K. Scott to punt for the Chargers. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. And some good running on that return as he takes it up close to midfield. The Broncos offense headed back to take over once more. Greg, I love the evolution of the NFL. Every 3-4 years feels like things change a little bit. Right now it feels like we're in a running back, running game era. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely. And the league has such a funny way of continuing to reinvent itself. Years ago, 15, 20 years ago, Mike, this was a running back-led league. It was play action. Quarterbacks were under center. And then what offenses realized was the best way to score points is to generate explosive plays. Get a bunch of yardage all at one time because it's very hard to sustain possessions in the NFL. So as a result, they said, okay, what's the best way to generate big plays? It's to throw the ball downfield. So it became a very pass-heavy league, and then now defenses had to answer. The days of the big defensive tackles, the 260-pound Mike linebackers, everyone now on the field had to be able to defend space and defend the pass, and there was a lot more air on the field created by the defenses. So now, as a result, the offenses are saying, okay, we're throwing into all these bad looks, all these teams playing dime and multiple defensive backs. We're now going to take advantage of smaller bodies on the field, and we're going to run the ball at you. So the way I like to classify it is, Mike, offenses aren't running the ball more because they want to. Offenses are running the ball more because defenses are encouraging them to do that and saying, I dare you to run the ball 40 times this game and generate enough big plays to score enough points to beat you.
Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. Garrett Bowles, the man flagged there. On the ground, here's Dobbins. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 14 yards brings up third.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. Nick's going to throw for it. That's taken in. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. But it works out as they convert on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 13.
To throw is Nick's. That'll be complete to Dobbins. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
At the Chargers' 6-yard line.
Throw it. Nick's. Flush to his right. And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete. Third down and 3. Here's Dobbins. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did it. Great spot and a great run. First down. First and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Dobbins trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. The Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. They'll try to run this one in. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
They'll run the sneak, and he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Broncos. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Herbert keeping it on the zone read. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drop.
Chargers first down.
So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports halftime report. And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This returnable from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Broncos offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Now, faking the give. Forced out wide. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Every possession is so critical in these close games. The one thing you can't have here is a turnover. Really nice job making sure that ball is uncatchable and just line up and snap it again.
He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram. And that is incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. Nix from the gun on third down. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it's going to lead to fourth down. This fielded inside the 35. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
The left side, catch made by McConkey. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Third and a yard. It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. And the Chargers will punt, getting set to kick it away. He's on for the second time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. Well-executed kick. Fair catch called for and taken inside their own 10-yard line. The Broncos offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. That's caught right side. It's Franklin. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a 2nd down throw for Nix. We'll get that complete to Franklin. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Broncos.
Back to throw is Nix. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking it down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy...
That's to the sideline and intercepted.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, the ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
Drive will start on the ground, and he's going to have a Broncos 1st down. He gets this up past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now. They'll turn and hand this one off. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
And he will have a Broncos 1st down. You're able to convert on 3rd and short, picking up 4.
That's good for a Broncos 1st down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He will air this out. Looking for Sutton. And he overshot his man. Out of the end zone. That one's incomplete. We'll try again. It's second and 10. Nick's going to give this to Estimate. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain there of 15. Good for a Denver first down.
Goes first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. We'll try again here. Second and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. Forced to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the TD. It is first down and goal. Here's Nix to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Portland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter. And now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? You're an extra point away from tying this thing up. We got ourselves a ball.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Here's Darius Davis to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. We'll start this drive with first down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
He's got the hookup downfield with McConkey. A pickup there of 25 yards. And the Chargers have the first down. Trying the left side. Here's Hampton. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. Shotgun now for Herbert. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the Broncos.
Now Herbert throwing on second down. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up third down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
Pistol here for Herbert. Open man left side. He's got it. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. And trouble on this extra point. It is blocked. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll begin with first and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. That's taken in by Franklin. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
On second down, it's Nix. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
And the Broncos first down.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. From the 43, here's 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing is Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
11 more yards. That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 8.
They come up for 2nd and 2.
At the 22-yard line.
To throw is Nix. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Gonna need a big play now. 3rd down and long. They'll drop to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked up by R.J. Mickens. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. A run. This is Hampton. Not much happening there. Just a short game. And now we're going to time out by the defense. Clock stops with 1:50 left in the game.
2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Herbert. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. And he's going to take this one all the way. 83 yards. Touchdown, L.A.
The Chargers.
Herbert to throw. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful.
I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
Here's 1st down. Back to throw is Nix. He's going to let this one go deep. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down. Throw it. Nix. Again, working deep downfield. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Nix from the gun on third down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Results in a fourth down.
Nix gonna throw for it. He finds Mims. It's complete. He's gonna have a Broncos first down on a big play there. A gain of 14 on fourth and 10.
Denver Broncos.
Now Nick's gonna look to throw. That's caught left side by Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They have 2 timeouts, but not much time. Down 2 scores as we get to first and 10. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Nick's net on first and 10. Whoa! And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Here's first and 10.
That's another Denver.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. On the run to the right. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. The Broncos going to signal for their third and final timeout. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. Play action now. It's Nix. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And here we go, fourth and inches.
Brings up fourth down.
Here we go. One final play. Now he'll work his way out right. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover